right, and we jump in now. Our teams have deployed here on Bay5. We are on board with Endra. Endra moving through heaven.
Slow start to the map here in this lower bracket final. Very, very tentative start, and we talk about, you know, the prowess of Team Gabi on this map here. This is one of their stronger maps, and yeah, they're kind of feeling it out, trying to watch who plays where, hoping the other team makes a misstep here, not overcommitting.
And this is what we've come to expect from these early rounds. You know, you're really only here to try and feel out what is the opposing team going to do. Are they going to be pushing hard straight off the bat? Are they going to play it a little bit slower? Both teams trying to just get a feel for the opposition. Now, again, we are 30 seconds away from that capture point, and there is only a single capture point here on Bay5, and that is going to force our teams to... Oh, and there it is. Smitty Stone with the opening frag on Volathor.
Thought it ended up being a nade kill, but yeah, getting that Val kill.
Rengar taking out Jesse Kazam.
I think before that cap is active, bringing it to a 4v3 after Gabi goes down.
Also noting here that Hyperat not running the PKP. He is using the Cobra kit with the Val.
Interesting change of plan here, whether it is just going to be map specific here, as he does get a kill there. On goes, and
ooh, double kill Rengar as well.
Smitty and Walker trying to make the most of this here, being 3-2 down.
15 seconds until that capture point becomes active. Team Endra definitely have dominance over that capture point, but Smitty and Walker making an aggressive push into the center.
These two players here, just Walker gets a spray on one, doesn't manage to get the second, but survives, is able to retreat as Rengar, when Smitty went down in that engagement as well. 2v1.
The cleanup crew. The cleanup crew have entered the arena. Vonza and Hyperat up against Walker right now. Walker with the light bleed. A rather crimson-looking thorax there.
Yeah, still has lightly going.
Oh, it peeks around and there are raiders everywhere, Iron.
Just managing to turn and burn and leave.
That was a nope moment right there.
Oh, and he goes down to the raider.
The RFB. I was going to say, that raider was having a bit of a moment there.
Yeah, unlucky there. Did have a moment to try and clutch out there, Walker, when he did swing and saw both players, got the spray on one, wasn't able to get the kill on the second, and then once the cleanup crew was active, it was just a game of survival there. But slow start to that round, first round there. Big win for Team Endra, getting on the scoreboard.
And I'm hearing that we do have a winner of the arena giveaway. A big GG to Dan Jack 1. Make sure you reach out to one of the moderators or jump onto the Hunt Premier Discord.
Walker caught a glimpse of a player jumping across there.
Wanza taking out Rengar and then following it up by taking out Walker.
Yeah, first time we're seeing that Saiga 12 kit of war being used here.
Very, very interesting choice, but not a bad decision. There we go. Gabi taking out the opposing team captain in Endra. 3v3, heavy damage to goes. Vonza taking a moment to heal up as well. Hyperat with a fair amount of damage on board, opting not to heal up just yet. On board with Gabi right now, who is prowling around fuel. Has she heard something? You can definitely hear some audio going on somewhere towards the center.
Gabi clearing all angles of fuel here.
Ten seconds until that capture point. That's it. goes very close to that capture point, listening for any audio, expecting someone to come over the top of those crates. Again, so much verticality on this map as well. It is very easy to rotate around quickly and catch your opponent off guard. There it is, Jesse Kazam taking out Goes. Bonza taking out 20 Stone, absolutely kicking off with that Saiga. Gabi now all alone against 3 players. Jesse Kazam, Vonza, and Hyperat still up. Gabi taking a moment to heal that thorax. A great idea there. One leg is missing and fractured. And there it is. Hyperat taking out Gabi for a second round victory for Team Endra.
Yeah, forced the push there by starting the cap, but pushed into pretty much the whole team there, Gabi. So round 2 going to Team Endra.
Now remember, Team Endra have rolled in here after their matches with Team Hutch. They are warmed up and going, whereas Team Gabi have been sitting back and watching, so they are probably getting warmed up, getting a feel for what they're doing. You definitely cannot discount them yet based on the first 2 rounds.
Walker with an early kill on Endra there. Knew the angle they were going to push across. Vonza again with that Saiga 12. And Hyper
taking out Renga, Smitty taking out Vonza. 3v3. Jesse Kazam does take out Smitty there. Taking a moment to heal that thorax. There is Hyperat taking out Goes. Hyperat absolutely kicking off with that Cobra kit. Walker ends his reign of terror though. BS spewing out of that AKS-74U with the big waffle suppressor. Walker would know he is in a 1v2 situation right now. 30-round magazines in there means that he is going to need to be picking his shots up against the MDR of Volithor and the AUG of Jesse Kazam.
Yeah, needs to try and advance towards the cap point with only 15 seconds. Knows that one's probably going to be holding. One trying to go for the cap to force a movement from him. And they're like Jesse and both of them right on top of that cap point with a strong crossfire there. So Walker needs to make some sort of aggressive play here to try and flush them both out. Let's get the one kill.
Oh my
leaves it to
goodness.
1v1 then with Jesse Kazam.
What a filthy angle. This is what Walker is known for. Those pixel peaks, knowing every single pre-fire point. Just
But
knowing
Jesse
exactly
is
where he needs to shoot.
Jesse was capping there for a second, moved off the cap point. But jumps back on it. Expecting a push from Walker now. 10 seconds is the cap time. Walker knows the angles here. Walker was prone, it's a dead body. Pushes Jesse off the cap point now. More importantly, 10 seconds left before cleanup now. And Jesse well away from the point now. No chance of capping that.
Jesse using that verticality, like I said earlier, one of the things that he is excellent at.
And here, cleanup crew. But Jesse still right on top of that cap. Walker as well, switching positions with Jesse. He is capping it, nearly got killed through the wallbang there. Managed to retreat.
Only very minor damage in that exchange. Moving up into heaven. Clever play because he'll be able to see the capture point and be able to fend off those raiders. So much pressure on Jesse right now from
so many of those raiders, while Walker's just having a moment of respite here.
Heavy damage to Jesse though. We're just watching his health drop. Oh, and
Walker's in his
inventory. The radiation is in effect
though. Retreats and heals.
Oh, I will say that was a bit of a brown trousers moment for me. I can only imagine how Walker's feeling right now.
Jesse's taken some heavy damages here. Needs to heal up. Walker's not lost any limbs so far, so if it does go to a heal off here, he's in a much better position as Jesse's fighting. Gilla goes down to the Gilla. Team Gabi on the board, 2-1.
That they are, and can I just say, Iron, you know, taking out the Raiders is one thing. The moment Killer and Tagilla load in and they have, you know, decent armor and very, very aggressive AI, it's a tough ask.
Yeah, for sure. Depending on your loadout, you don't know where his cute legs, head, chest, when one of those come around towards with their Gisnix helmets.
Walker with the incredibly aggressive push right across the center here. laying down, expecting someone to come in from the side. He has a teammate going over the top, though, that might have made that play unnecessary. Goes, though, takes out Endra.
Oh, team kill there from Jesse Kazam on Hyper.
3v5 for Team Gabi right now.
There's Vonza with that stagger 12, taking out Rengar. Goes, taking out Jesse.
Smitty taking out Vonza. Volithor all alone up against 4 players. Gabi, Smitty, Walker, Goes. This is going to be a tough ask.
Yeah, 1v4. Gets his first kill of the game with the kill on Gabi. There's 3 more to get to salvage this round.
Under 30 seconds remaining until that capture point becomes active.
Trying to preempt some movement here.
Oh!
Secures the round. Eyes it up. 2-2. One thing
what
here
I was saying earlier.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Round for round, this is an incredibly even match between these two teams.
Well, the one thing we didn't predict going into this round at all was Vonza with that Saiga 12 kit, currently top fragging for Team Endra with 7 kills. That's one thing we did not expect.
That's a really good point. And I mean, look at that. It actually spawns with a grenade as well, which he's putting into great use.
Yeah, the flashbang.
Lots of audio, lots of shots out, some damage to Goes, but no kills on the board just yet.
Goes taking some damage there. Endra goes down to Gabi. Captain on captain violence there.
That's it.
Yes, taking out Gabi.
Heavy damage to Smitty, but he is able to take out Vonza there.
Yeah, heard that shotgun ringing off. Was wondering who was going to come up on top. And Goes taking out Volithor as well.
We saw 2 heavy bleeds and a light bleed on Smitty.
Yeah, lost a few limbs there in the process. Has Smitty. That max health has dropped all the way down, but in a strong position with his teammates in a 4v2. Caught a limb to down there. You hear that org. Hyperat brings it to a 1v3. 20 rounders in the battle isn't enough. And Rengar does get the kill. For Gabi seem to take the lead for the first time in this first map of the lower bracket final.
That's it. Team Gabi definitely warmed up now, ready to put the hurt on Team Endra.
Just felt like it took a couple of rounds for them to, you know, assess the situation, see who's playing where, what kind of loadouts they're working with. They've downloaded that data now to work.
That's it. And this is the thing both these teams are excellent at, is changing up their strategy, changing up their tactics, making sure that they can match and or counter the opposing team.
Goes with the first blood of this round 6. Taking out Hyperat.
Rengar taking out Vonza there. Team Gabi really playing with that verticality. They are up high. They are on top of the containers. They are in the containers. They are making sure that they have absolute map dominance right now. Smitty taking out Volithor. Gabi taking out Jesse Kazam. Endra, last player standing, but goes down to Rengar. That is a 4th match point for Team Gabi.
Yeah, and a huge 5-0 there. Managing to win that without a teammate going down for Team Gabi. With them winning 3 in a row and that huge confidence boost there as well, to go 5-0 on a map like this against a team that they're playing against as well, that's a huge confidence for them.
On board with Gabi now, charging through fuel. You can hear the running in heaven. Heavy damage to Rengar, but also heavy damage to Vonza. And there it is, Gabi takes out the opposing team captain. Endra has gone down, Harperat taking out Goes. Hyperat moving up on top of the containers there, not too far away from heaven. And there it is! We see Hyper sees Gabi, takes the kill there with that Val. Amazing reflexes, amazing recoil control there as well. Volithor, though, taking out Rengar. 2 players remaining for Team Gabi. Both of these teams so evenly matched. Volithor moving up on top of those crates, expecting someone over towards driveway. And there it is, Walker taking out Vonza.
Manages to jump away to safety into gas, into the fuel area. Expecting a push, holding the angle. 3v2 with 10 seconds left before the cap point's active.
Walker and Smitty on opposite sides of the map. They will not be able to support each other if they run into a stack of Team Endra players. And there it is. The capture point is now active. 40 seconds remain until the cleanup crew.
Very, very tentative Cap's phase here.
Oh, and there it is. Smitty does find Volithor. Walker looking through those windows, looking for anyone hiding inside the fuel building there. 10 seconds until the cleanup crew. 2v2. Heavy damage to Smitty right now. Walker taking a moment to loot up, grab some additional meds. He is up in, I believe that's heaven there. Manages to find a stim, get that popped. Missing arm and missing stomach for Smitty.
Raiders are out. Walker doesn't want to get caught in his invent as well again this time.
He would definitely never live that one down. Oh, and there it is. Raider taking out Hyperat. Jesse Kazam now all alone for Team Endra. He is going to try and make a play towards that capture point.
And and there it is. Raider. Wow. Big win there for them for Team Gabi, widening that lead 5-2 on map 1 of this lower bracket final. Yeah, Jesse had it all to do there in a 2v1 against the Raiders, but managing to try and get safety, got shot in the back by the Raider. There's that early flash for Vonza with that Saiga 12 kit. Walker getting the first kill of the round, taking out Hyperat.
Lots of shots ringing out, none of them finding purchase. The suppressor of Go's AK-12, bright red right now.
Trying to pre-fire through that container. Knew the angle.
Smitty up on the Walker stairs right now with that Val. Here's that audio. Sees the jumping by. Volithor taking out Gabi. Rengar taking out Vonza. 4v3 right now. Heavy damage to Rengar in that exchange. And he does go down to Endra on the push towards Patio. Volithor takes out Goes. There it is. Smitty manages
to a 2v2 now.
Smitty showing off that movement, getting the verticality, getting the vantage point up top there. Will he be seen by Jesse Kazam though? And there it is. Capture point is active. Just over 30 seconds to try and get that capture off before the Raiders enter the arena.
Haven't seen a successful cap yet on Bay5. Could this be the round?
15 seconds until the Raiders join the match. I'll tell you what, I would be terrified getting onto that capture point knowing that Walker is still in the raid. And there it is. Volathor manages to spot Smitty up top of those crates. It is a 2v1. Walker all alone.
Right on top of that cap point, and here come the cleanup crew. He's crossed. Still sees his leg. Tries to fully mag dump. Doesn't get the kill. Here's a raider. There's two of them. He just retreats. Doesn't have to try and engage. Trying to stay out of harm's way. Does go down to a raider. P90 takes him out. Another point clawed back by Team Endra. That was a tense 2v2. They managed to pick it off, make it a 2v1. Unfortunately, Walker going down to Raider in the end there.
You could see the panic in Walker. That was such a difficult decision to make. Do you try and bed yourself in knowing that you're up against two players that will be able to hold off the Raiders and heal up? Or do you try and make a play for that capture point? And he attempted to do the latter, which was definitely the right play, but there were Raiders there and they were waiting for him.
Vons are under fire straight away. It's interesting, they've managed to shut him out completely, still on 7 kills that are called out after round 3. So, you know, in the last 5 rounds, they've managed to completely shut him out without him being able to get a kill with that Saiga 12 kit.
We saw him push up into heaven, and once again, I'm going to guess that was Walker putting shots onto heaven, not able to get the kill like he did earlier on Endra.
Tentative early phase here with 45 seconds left before cap.
All 10 players are up and on full health right now.
Yeah, that's like 12 of Vanza.
I will say every time I hear the Saiga, I assume that it's a Raider because people so rarely take that kit. Some damage to Gabi there, but all 10 players currently still alive.
Just crosses for info.
5 seconds until the capture point becomes active.
All keeping a tight group in here, especially on Endra's team. Everybody's kind of got their crossfires covered and waiting for that trade if somebody does make a play. First blood of this round goes to Team Endra. Hyperat taking out.
Goes with a really aggressive movement here, Iron.
Yeah, I heard that Saiga 12, but Vonza does go down to Smitty Stone. Brings it to a 4v2.
Smitty getting that light bleed under control. Did lose a leg and an arm in that exchange. The cleanup crew have entered the arena.
Yeah, and they're right on top of the cap point here. They have numbers in strength here. I don't know if they're going to go for this cap or just try and hold it off while the Raiders are running around causing havoc. Walker is on the cap point. 5 seconds left if he can hold it, but they get the kills anyway. And that's 6-3, big lead here for Team Gabi in map 1 of this lower bracket final.
One more match point required for them to take the first map point. A very, very strong showing by Team Gabi. Volleyball laying down there.
Yeah. Doesn't go for the full push. It doesn't commit. But there's the Saiga 12 of Vonza getting the kill on Gabi. He's back on the scoreboard with 8 kills now.
Loses an arm in the process, but he is still very much in this fight. You don't need too much ergo for that gun to work well. Rengar taking out Volathor. 4 players apiece. This is Vonza looking out for the push from Rengar on that side. Rengar creeping around here. Is he going to be able to see Vonzi in time? And there it is. Oh, Hyperat taking out Smitty Stone. They've seen each other. They were not able to get the kill. Rengar earning a light bleed in the process. I don't know about you, Iron, but I've never been super confident with that 5.25 millimeter buckshot, but definitely able to make it work here.
Yeah, for sure, especially with that drum mag in there, just laying down fire if he can catch his eyes on someone. But here we are in the cap phase here, 30 seconds before cleanup. Gabi's team was momentarily capping the point and stepped off it. It was Walker gets the kill on Hyperat, bringing it to a 3v3, 20 seconds left before cleanup.
Walker using that verticality, waiting to hear anyone moving around. Does drop back down again. Is he going to try and go for the capture here?
Try and draw out some movement from one of them just to step on it for a second minute. It does draw some movement and does get the kill. In the end, Endra with it all to do wasn't enough, and that is map 1 to Team Gabi with a 7-3 victory over Team Endra.